Okay.
Today, we're going to introduce you to cervical orgasms.
What do you want to say about them?
I don't know, you're the one who's having tons of them.
I love them so much.
I do want to say that as women, we have such a huge capacity to have different kinds of orgasms, and we don't want to, and it was kind of like underplayed for so many years. We want to really own and celebrate all the options, no pressure. It's only if you're interested and it's for you.
Yeah, I also want to say something about the fact that I hear a lot of women say like, oh, I don't need to orgasm during sex. And it's true. You don't have to orgasm during sex. But I think a lot of times, like women give up on themselves. They think, well, it's too hard to make me orgasm, or I don't really know how, or I can't explain it.
Just the way you said it sounded like so apologetic. It's like, what do you mean you don't need to orgasm during sex?
For me, I don't know. I'm not going to have sex if I'm not going to have an orgasm. Personally,
I'm going to be very pissed.
Yeah. And part of that means that I take a lot of responsibility for my orgasms. Both, I bring my vibrator every time I have sex, and also I am willing to teach my partner how to give me great orgasms. So I think that's really important.
So let's go back to cervical orgasms.
I know, it's an aside.
Our body is so meant to have pleasure around sex. Sexual pleasure is that we're created with different pathways to sexual pleasure.
We have clitoral orgasms, as we talked about, G-spot orgasms, cervical orgasms, and they all run along different lines in our nervous system. So when we have stimulation on all of those different areas, it's like exponentially more arousing. It's not just like, oh, we have hit the same nervous system pathway. We're hitting all the pathways at once.
A party!
And one of the really fun and interesting facts about cervical orgasm is that it bypasses the spinal cord, which means that even women who have full spinal cord severance, so paraplegic or quadriplegic women, can still have cervical orgasm. So you deserve your orgasm in every area of your life, and this is just one of the many pathways. For me, cervical orgasm was like the final frontier. So I was a clit girl, and then I was a G-spot.
Still a clit girl.
I will always be a clit girl. I was an only clit girl.
Always bring your clit along.
Bring your clit wherever you go. And then I became like a G-spot combination clit girl, and then something happened with my cervix. Like
bang.
Yeah. I remember like I was having sex with a new partner, and it was like, what's happening here? Like, I think he had a really hard cock. And so it just hit my cervix just right. And I was like, this is another new experience. Kind of like the first time I'm having that G-spot sensation. And it was almost like what was different about it for me was there was a way in which it took over. Like it was almost like I didn't have to do as much. It happened in an interesting way. And that isn't always how it is now. Like sometimes I'm like working towards it also, but it's almost like I'm just like focusing on my cervix and all of the sensation as it's being bumped and bumped and bumped and bumped. And like that, in addition to using my vibrator on my clit at the same time, like takes me over the edge. And it's such an intense orgasm.
I do want to say something about cervixes. They can be very sensitive on one hand, and they can be very sturdy on the other hand. So you need to find what is right for you. They're going to feel different times of the month. They're going to be located in different places in your vagina in different times of the month, because sometimes they drop lower cervixes and sometimes they're much higher. Some cervixes are a little hidden and some cervixes are much more at the end of your vagina. Yeah. So don't be frustrated if you don't experience cervical orgasms. It's not the all of all goals. But if you get to have this experience, it's fun. You can also create the experience not with like thumping on the cervix with penetration. You can also create it with very long fingers.
Long fingers. I was gonna say, like it's good to have friends with long fingers.
Good to have friends with long fingers. Yeah. And then you can really like if this is the cervix, like circular, like have your lover or partner circular around very gently at the beginning, just to see your sensitivity to sensation in that area. Sometimes just like wiggling it also feels really good. It feels like a bell in your body, just like whoa, whoa, whoa. Like opens up in the center of your body. It feels really good.
I think your cervix responds like to this that massage a lot, which is really cool. Mine kind of responds to the same kind of G-spot simulation, but
Like-
deeper. I know, but deeper in.
Respond to that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, like the thumping is the holy grail.
The holy grail.
Yeah. So I really need that like pound. And some people like pounding, some people don't. It took me a long time because I did used to have a much more sensitive cervix, but now it's like pound away, stay deep, and stay hard, so there needs to be some moving away and coming back to the cervix for me.
Is there a better position for you for that?
I can get it in any position, maybe not. Well, no, I've been able to get it with missionary, with me on top, from behind. All of them work at different times. With me on top, I think I need like a very long dick.
Makes sense. That's not
like, I don't know. I do all the. It takes a lot of energy. I'm lazy, so I really like the other positions better. But it does take that sort of deep, persistent thumping to get me over the edge with my cervix. From behind.
Good.
Yeah, from missionary, whichever position. Explore, enjoy.
Try it at home. This is something to try at home.
Please try it home. And if you like what we said here, please subscribe to our channel. And also, we love answering questions, so ask us any questions below.
In our next video, we're going to talk about anal pleasure.